slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hands so that I can take it home. Hoping I can keep it when I'm there, will you go? Try to catch it with my, catch it with my, try to catch it with my. Sometimes fast and sometimes slow, they'll fall into the ground, dance around circles, and I catch them with my mouth. It softens all the noises, it softens all the things, everything is wild. So I kiss you with my hand, try hard to make it stay. In the end it melts away. Try to catch it with my, so I catch it with my hand, try hard to make it stay. In the end it melts away.
Hey, what's up, people? Welcome to another stream. We're gonna get into Philly cheesesteak, cheeseburger, and cheese fries mukbang from Foodie Beauty. Strawberry shortcake, what's up? Janine, Sam R, Pataray, Kelly Wade, Dot, Linda Lou, Vanny Joe, A Fish, Tip Top, Sam R again, Mary Beth, welcome, Cirilli, Vanessa, Linda R, and everybody else. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate every single one of you. Cotton Dreamsicle, what's up? Welcome. All right, so we're gonna get into this. Hey, I'm not the one to turn down a Philly cheesesteak and a cheeseburger. Cheesy fries, I don't know. Maybe I'd like some cheesy fries. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over this, and then we're gonna do a throwback from the way back. So thanks for joining me. Hey, Leonie, what's up? Shiara, hi there. Why doesn't Chantel take Ozempic? Good question. Partly because of the expense, or maybe mostly because of the expense. Maybe partly or mostly she was supposed to come in um, to see her doctor and she didn't. Plus, she said she cured her diabetes, so go figure. Hey, Katrina, what's up? How you doing? All right, they say you are what you eat. Mukbangs are awesome, so maybe she is morphing into cheese at this point. Who knows? All right, let me share my screen. We're gonna get into this. Then we're gonna get into a Philly cheese throwback right after. Okay, Let's go. Oh, I should do that, huh? And I should also do this. It was at that. I needed to go here. Then I need to do this. She
Hey,
did.
beauties.
Yeah, she did earlier. She did. What is beezing? Quite simply, to beeze means mischief, fun, misbehaving, anything as a beezer is to bees. Example, grocery shopping bees. Okay. You shouldn't use the you shouldn't use a word in the definition of the word. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Probably you as well. You
Hey there,
do pick the
Beezers.
hey
Want a
foodie.
personalized video from me
Foodie.
to you that you can keep forever? Or maybe a special shout out? Or maybe you just have a pressing question for me you want answered. All you have to do is request a personalized video or direct message from me on Cameo. It's super easy. Cameos also make great birthday or special occasion gifts. Hope to hear from you. Bye.
I did. Oh, look at this gangsta. I mentioned the New York hat she wore today.
In New York. It's a New York hat.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm like so far from New York right now, but you know. Anyways, hello. Welcome back to another video. This is Stella's hat. So
Yeah, we
today
know.
for my mukbang, doesn't fit on my head, I know. Wait. Okay, so today for my mukbang, I'm having great steak, which is one of my favorite places. I don't know if you guys have that. If you have this in your,
She looks
there we
ridiculous.
go.
She
If
does.
you have this in your hometown, please let me know. So I have a Pepsi. Crack it open. I have cheese fries. The cheese fries are good. And a Philly steak. Yes. And you get a free burger if you order a combo. Well, it's like 200 fills
Oh
extra
yeah.
for a burger. I want to try their cheeseburgers
Wait
and
a
see.
second.
So let me show you this food here.
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah.
Does that look appetizing, people?
And I'm going to say Bismillah. And let's eat. Okay, let me try these cheese fries.
Are
And
they
the burger.
all her favorite places? Probably. Isn't every place her favorite place? Whatever happened to that fish place that she got fish from? Was it 2 or 3 times? Now we never see anything about it. Now it's practically just all fast food.
All right.
Hey, yelling me.
There's nothing you can't do in New York. The streets will make you feel brand new.
Is she singing Alicia Keys
I don't know the words.
with like Jay-Z? Okay. The adorable fish place. Yes, Tip Top. The adorable fish place. Is that like a
And
mesh
c'est bon,
back hat?
as we say in French. So, you guys.
I did peep the ketchup stain, Sam. Oh, it is a trucker? Okay. All
Okay,
right.
I'm going to try
I was going to say something about, you know what? Let me not even bother with the trucker
to
jokes
eat
today.
politely.
Trucker hat, trucker jokes.
How boring. All right. So, this burger has mustard, ketchup, mayo, no relish, but one pickle. And let's see, cheese.
Hey, Aquamarine, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hopefully you're fine.
Kind of tastes like a Burger King hamburger to me.
You think it's like a what's it? You know how you do Juma and then you go to like the marketplace after? You think it's like one of those hats? Is Philadelphia cheese called after the place? What do you mean? I actually watch trucking videos. They're kind of cool. Seeing all sorts of nonsense, all types of stuff going on.
I have to be careful with my shirt not to get it dirty. Mm,
Yes, the swap meet. Yeah, like that, like a swap meet. Hey, Pebbles, what's going on?
that's a good legit
Speaking of Juma, you think she actually went to Juma today?
cheeseburger. Yeah,
Yeah, you mean like the bazaar, right?
and these cheese fries are slapping.
Yeah, you go to the marketplace after Juma, a lot of people will be there on a Friday night,
So,
eating,
guys,
hanging out, buying stuff.
what's new and exciting?
Yeah, when you think of like hats, you think of like what's that company called? Like 50 5950 or something like that. What's the other one? Like I have it at the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. I guess Brixton is okay as well.
I have some
But like baseball
new
cap,
things going on. I know, you guys are not used to repetitive. Like, I mean,
47 brand, new era.
I do a mixture of things usually on my channel, like vlogs and
Hey, Miss Ella.
I've been sticking to mukbangs because, like, for now anyway. But inshallah,
Hey, Lindsay.
coming real soon, we have a lot of different content coming up. It's been so hard for me to keep things secret.
Sure. Mukbangs are awesome says I wish you would actually post content other than eating or like a vlog completely devoid of eating. That would be nice.
But it will be worth it.
Alright, something new coming out. She said so. Sam R, I was actually thinking maybe we should get a save that 200 Phil's burger for Sella. Or maybe ask, hey sweetie, maybe you want a burger that's almost free. It's only 200 Phil's. So rather than me eating cheesy fries, a Philly cheesesteak, and a burger, I could maybe give the burger to you. Heavy breathing vlogging requested. Hey, I wouldn't mind her heavy breathing if it was for a positive purpose. If she's working out and she's getting tired, hey, do your thing, work out, get tired. Heavy breathe as long as you know your purpose, you know what your goal is every day to get healthy and get fit.
Because you're not going to believe what I'm doing.
Maybe Ala merchandise. It probably is Ala merchandise to think about it.
So you can expect the unexpected.
Probably is. As Gia says, hey everyone, you know how to tell who doesn't live in New York? People who wear New York City hats. That's funny. Am I trying to induce a binge by having her share? Sharing is caring, is all I'm saying.
I would love to do food tours. Like, go to Philly, try the steaks there. Is anyone from Philly?
Isn't that what she originally wanted to do was go around the country, the continent, the world doing food tours? Alright, so does Camia send the purchaser a video message? They would send the purchaser. Yeah, she would be the one sending the purchaser. Monty, I heard you like to swallow sausage the long way. Yeah, I like to swallow sausage across the median line, yes.
What is the best cheesesteak place? Is it Geno's or something else?
What's up, Becca Boo?
Also, I don't think that the Nashi was out this season in Canada. Which like is so weird that the one season I'm not there, they don't have Nashis. I swear if somebody watches my channel from Burger King headquarters and they're like, Dwayne, yeah. Calling their higher ups and they're like, yeah. She's not in Canada this season. No point in making the Nashi. We won't make any profits.
Right.
I swear.
What's up, Red Sequence? Hopefully you're good. How you been?
What was it? Like almost every day? I would take the Kia through the drive-thru. Yeah, can I get 2 Nashis?
Thank
Just
you,
the
Linda.
burger. The bread at Grey Steak is so soft. Look at that.
I remember those Nashi days. I actually remember when I went to Ottawa. That one time I had to go there, of course, for work purposes, and I tried a Nashi. It was way too expensive. I think I spent nearly like $12 Canadian for just a single burger. Nothing fancy, but that is way too much money to be spending on a single burger. You can literally go to all you can eat places um for like $3 more. There's places where you can all you can eat for like $15. Maybe on a weekday, $20. Maybe on a weekday, maybe on a weekend.
And the meat is tender, has caramelized onions, and cheese sauce. Let's try that beauty bite. You know you want some. Mmm. Oh, wow. Hey, I had a bite ready to go. You know who does that? Mark Wiens. He takes a bite. This is my impression of Mark Wiens.
Yeah.
Wow. Mm.
Who else? Who's the person that goes, "Welcome to the flavor train"? Who does it? Okay, I know Mark Weens, but who does "Welcome to the flavor train"? We're on the flavor train.
His eyes pop out of his head when he takes a bite with enjoyment. I know this is wow. I love his channel.
When can we watch the Saji story time?
Mm.
Huh. Is it Lady T? Lady T Sensations. It seems so. Yeah, when I put in "Welcome to the Flavor Train," Lady T comes up. But wasn't there somebody else? Yeah. Yes. Sorry, you're right. So, "Welcome to the Flavor Train" is Lady T Sensations. "Welcome to Flavor Town" is Guy Fieri. You're right. Thank you, Fish. And thank you, Shara. Thank you so much, Janine. Appreciate it.
They have some decent food here, but like fast food choices. I'm trying to think of food that's exclusive to Canada that we can't get here. Harvey's.
No, we can get Harvey's. Hey, Observant, what's up?
They have the best deep fried pickles at Harvey's. The best veggie burger. Like, if you guys are in Canada and you have a Harvey's, and the Harvey's Swiss Chalet combo. Swiss Chalet is bomb. But I have to say, I'm more of a St. Hubert's person.
Oh, of course. Hey, Charlie's mom. Saint Hubert.
which is another place in Canada.
Love Saint Hubert. And what's the other place? It's Benny and Co. is as good as Saint Hubert. It really depends. I've had mostly Saint Hubert, but Benny and Co. is actually pretty good.
That
Anybody from
you won't
Quebec?
find a St. Hubert's in the States. It's a French Canadian thing,
Yeah, they got pretty good food there.
and they have the best food. Like they have the best chicken strips. I've had better rotisserie chicken, if I'm honest. I find their chicken, rotisserie chicken, always seems a bit undercooked or something. They have good.
One of the saddest day on the internet was when Angry Grandpa passed away. That was sad. I remember that. Kid with a camera, Angry Grandpa.
Chicken always seems a bit undercooked or something. They have good ribs, but they're not halal. Actually, I can't eat any of the meat there anymore. So what happens if you're like in a place that's um, has no halal food? Like let's say I went to Disney World, um, you would have to pick something vegetarian. And
Hmm.
they do have a lot of vegetarian options. I was checking their menus at like Be Our Guest and um, oh my gosh. You remember I told you about when I was a kid, I went to Florida, but I
Yeah.
went to a diner
Okay.
that was dark and it was like a drive-in. And you eat in these old Hollywood style cars. I found the place. It's like sci-fi something and it's in Hollywood studios
Oh,
and it's still operating. So
cool.
so if and when I go there, I have to eat there.
That's actually looks pretty cool. I like the concept of, dining old school like that, like it's actual cars in a movie theater. Speaking about the movie theater, I still do this where I will go to the movies by way of a drive-in. I think ever since 2020, I've just been doing that.
So if and when I go there, I have to eat there. Also, when I went was so long ago that Tower of Terror was in the middle of being constructed. So I want to do that because I saw a plus size woman test the ride for large people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you ate there last year?
Totally fine.
She always has vivid memories when it comes to food and her
I would just
childhood.
try to get an aisle seat. You know? Ah, yes. Okay.
Good luck
Where did
closing
that?
the lap bar.
Oh, I'm like, where did that cheese fly? On my shirt? No doubt.
Yikes.
But no.
So how was the ambiance, Janapalooza, with the driving like diner? Was it good ambience? Because sometimes a lot of places have great food and a shitty setup, like looks like a dive, but the food's amazing. Or, most of their effort goes into the ambiance and then the food might be mediocre. So you're saying the food sucks. Where's Julia? Good answer. She loves the gray meats. I guess so. All right, so Nikki D is talking about Saji. Did she think she was pregnant by the guy who gave her a trick? In her story time, she said he didn't pull out when they smashed low. Wow, I'm mind blown. Oh, well, we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna check how long the story time is. Maybe we'll fit it in on this stream or another one. I'll have to figure that out.
I want to go where the people are. It's hard to talk and eat.
Oh, yikes. The story time is 51 minutes. Okay, we're going to have to do a completely different Saji stream. So I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I am what? What are you talking about? Happy
So
days?
good. I wanna go where the people are. I wanna see them beezing.
Foodie should be a Disney princess.
That's all I got. Anyway. Mm.
Oh, she deleted those usually. Yikes. Well, yeah, Sagittarius Shredder usually doesn't keep her live streams up.
I
I,
think I'm gonna start rating my meals if I remember to be consistent with it.
I wish she did. So her and Salah made up. Yeah, it seems so. They were pretty happy together. They seemed like they were a pretty good match, comfortable, enjoying each other's company yesterday on those two live streams.
Like, this meal, I give it um from this angle, I look like a bank robber. Okay. 10 is gonna be like ah no, 10's an even number, so that's okay.
Yeah,
I have
payday.
OCD with numbers.
It's payday.
Um 10 is gonna be like perfect meal. Perfect everything. I'm gonna be a bit lenient on the temperature because it is delivered. I would say this overall meal was a 7.
7 out of 10 at Great Steak.
Which is good. Because remember, 10 supreme. All right. That was really delicious
The sleeves are tight.
and filling. I'm sure this will catch up with my brain
Yep.
and I'll be very full. So, for a while. Anyways, guys, all right, guys, thank you for eating and beezing with me. And I'll see you in the next bees. Bye.
Hey, Honeydew, what's up? What's going on with Natter Exposed in Bali? I haven't watched that yet. I've been busy. I have no idea. I haven't been able to keep up with that, to be honest with you. There's just so much things going on. I used to, of course, keep up with Nads before. Honeydew, we are gonna go into a throwback, I think. Yeah, we're gonna do a throwback, so let me do that right now. We just watched Philly cheesesteak, cheeseburger, and cheese fries mukbang. Did we learn anything? Nope. What we're gonna do now is go all the way back, and I mean back to 2017, when we had a Philly cheese dog mukbang bad trip story time, April 18th, 2017. So let me put that on the screen here. What's a 10? Says Gia. Yeah, what would be a Foodie Beauty's 10? Like, how, I guess, is it like rolling all the way back the eyeballs and everything? Yes, way back 2017. Let's go. I guess, Gia, maybe. The Chantel show. Yes. Chantilly
Hey, Foodie
Lace.
Beauties! I'm back. Okay, let's just get right to business. Sparkling water, check. Oh,
Cool.
lemon. Jar of ice. I never have a glass, it's always a jar.
And of course, we got BB watching TV.
Vikings in the background, TV show in the background, check.
Oh, I love Vikings.
You know you might be in a Chantel show mukbang when? Yeah. Well, okay. Today I have big wieners. I made like Philly cheese dogs, I guess. It has... I have no ketchup left, but I guess you don't put ketchup on it. I don't know.
Really?
Big beef wieners, sauteed green pepper and onion, melted cheese, and mustard. Yummy.
Dick Hertz says, I am a poser. How am I a poser, Dick? Uneven brows? Let me peep that. There we go. There we go. There's the eye roll that we want. Let's see this again. This is when you know you're closer to a 10. The eye roll. BB's living his best life. They're big.
I don't waste any time, do I?
Big sausages, man.
Fight for you. Okay, I need a bigger mouth.
Look at that. All right, so we have the
Okay.
The clicking sound.
First world problems. I need a bigger mouth. I need a bigger pie hole so I can stuff it.
She looks so different. She does.
Do you know any mukbangers that don't have napkins? Because... Anyways.
Yes. I guess so. We know you, Foodie.
Cheers. I'm going to tell you about some... oh, man. Has anyone done shrooms? Or, in the politically correct term, as your grandma would call it, magic mushrooms? Don't be doing those magic mushrooms now.
I guess BB never...
I need a fork and knife.
I have no idea how to even answer that, Cotton. Not everybody's into that. Widow's Peak is in full effect.
I don't know. I can't say to do them or not. I'd be leaning towards not.
And we got the classic space between the teeth. So if people didn't know, Foodie Beauty does have a gap. And that gap has been filled in by plaque. Now, she's even said this herself. Cypher says or believes BB never recovered from dating Chantel. You know what? Sometimes people do that. Like, dating a person can cause another person to just have a complete breakdown and never want to date again.
I've had some bad trips.
Yeah, times are...
It's more of a psychological issue with those. Like, they really... Woo, man. If you're in a dark place and you do them, it'll amplify that. Well, it's a hallucinogen. So you hallucinate. You see things. Some people don't. I mean, I've had a trip where I just sat there and laughed my ass off the whole time. But I'm going to give you some instances of when I had some really bad times on shrooms.
Sure.
Okay. So first time I ever did shrooms, the first time was bad. And you think that would be my last time, but no. I was a teenager.
By the way, you can't just do shrooms like that. Present day you can't, and back then you couldn't in 2017. Not for recreational purposes.
I've been craving hot dogs forever. So I was a teenager. And I was at a friend's house partying. And we decided to get some shrooms. There was, you know, your proverbial...
All right, party time. Getting some shrooms.
Proverbial 40-year-old guy who hangs around teenagers at the parties,
Okay, that deal stuff.
sleeps on the couch all the time. I have no idea. This guy could get shrooms. So I don't even know how much I had. It wasn't much because we had no money back then.
Uh-huh.
We had to scrounge up money to get these. I think I had to con into getting an early allowance.
Wow, she's so nonchalant though. Sup, Queen Mammy?
My mother used to give me an allowance for like unloading the dishwasher once in a while. Like, really? I don't think so. When I have kids, they're going to be slaves. I'm just kidding.
Well, that didn't bode well.
No.
Hey, CJ. Hey,
So yeah,
what's up?
so we did shrooms. I took them, and I think we smoked a joint, just weed after. And I did.
Amethyst, why are we watching this? Because we already finished watching the original video. Now we're doing a throwback of the same type, which is a cheeseburger or Philly cheesesteak or anything that is steaky and Philly like this hot dog.
Nothing happened for a while, for a long while. I didn't realize. They have to digest and stuff, but nothing happened. So we go to leave. It was my friend, one of my best friends, and one of our other friends. They had taken some too. So we go to leave. I'm putting on my shoe. I bend down to tie my shoe. My shoelace breaks. Like, it just broke off. I don't know why.
Yikes.
So then the minute I said, shit, my shoelace broke, the other two girls just started cracking up, laughing, like giggling hysterically. And I started getting paranoid that they were laughing at it. And I realized then, and they realized we were high. We were really high. So I started panicking, and I'm like, I felt like the apartment was small and smoky.
All right. One thing about this story, if you've ever done stuff recreationally, one of the things you should do if it's your first time or it's been a very long time you using something, maybe not take it and then go out, because you never know what, especially if it's your first time, you never know what kind of trip you're gonna get. So if you're gonna take psilocybin or psilocin, then chill out. You gotta relax. You gotta be inside, be amongst people in safety. But to go out and do whatever, I don't know.
Started feeling really closed in. Like, it felt like the walls were closing in on me. So I'm like, I gotta get out of here. So I went outside down the stairs. Sorry about my clicky jaw.
Yep. No napkins either, exactly.
You all take your noiseless jaw for granted. So, go outside. And I'm just like freaking out. My friend said she was high too, so she went outside to check on me, and all she saw was my little, because she was high too, so I just looked like this little Tic Tac waiting downstairs going, are you coming, guys? So we decided to walk down Cotton Mill Road, which is a creepy, like, abandoned street where there used to be a cotton mill, and it's abandoned now.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you for that, Lady D. Appreciate you.
And it's along the water, so there's like a loading dock. It's really dark, and it was late. So it was creepy.
You've never tried shrooms, I'm sure. I don't even know what to say to this. Have you ever had green, Nikki D?
We're walking, and all of a sudden we hear a dog barking, and the other girl was petrified, like petrified of dogs. We hear a dog barking. And then we're like, "Did you hear that?" And we couldn't tell if we really heard it or not, though. We're just like, oh man, our minds were playing with us, and she was ready to cry. She was freaking out. All of a sudden, and we're alone on the street. All of a sudden,
Can I say one thing? This story very likely has a good ending. But like I said, if you're like, well, I guess if you're a teenager, you don't really think this way. But three people who may or may not have had shrooms and they're in an area that's dark could be dangerous. Together, anything can happen. So you got to be careful, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so you have green don't get along makes you paranoid. Yeah, some people don't like the green.
a
It also depends on which one you're trying.
van, like a minivan, starts coming up
A free
the
candy
street,
minivan.
and it's going really slow. And we're just like, oh my god, it's gonna stop, it's gonna stop, it's gonna abduct us, you know? It slows down as it passes us. We look in the windows, like, the long window of a van, like in the back seat area.
Hmm.
It looked like maybe 5 or 6 people were back there. And they were all looking out the window at us. All their heads were turned to us. And it looked like their faces were melted. Like they had those, ever see the Pink Floyd The Wall movie?
Yeah.
Where all their faces look melted, like they're like this. No joke. My friend saw it too, and we still talk about it. I don't think I'll be able to eat this one, but we'll see. And for those of you who are like, oh my god, watching this is like watching a drug addict or watching Kill Yourself or something like that. Well, bye. You don't have to watch it. I wouldn't want you to upset yourself. Like, seriously.
Is she making the story up as on the fly? Maybe she is. Honeydew is like all the details she remembers while tripping on shrooms. Amazing. Yes, amazing, isn't it?
Go watch Care Bears or something. Okay, so babe, this is so good. Babe, this is really good.
Baby doesn't care.
So, it was.
Do I believe this?
So the van kept going, but then it stopped at the stop sign right ahead of us, and it stood there. We stopped when we saw it stop. So I'm not good with distance, but it was like maybe, I don't know, I really can't say, a few meters away. And it just stayed there idling for, felt like an eternity. It felt like minutes, It was creepy.
All right, so I just asked, do you believe the story? Lindsay doesn't believe it. I know it's plausible.
Worse was most recently with my other friend. This was, I think, back in 2010.
All right, so we're back 2010.
I have a friend who had a bag of shrooms, like a bag. She brought it over. My boyfriend at the time was working nights. It was perfect. So,
Yeah, I think some elements of the story could be true. Like, there's always a spot in small towns where teens, or multiple spots where teens gather late at night, especially on a weekend. that whole industrial area with that building could have been one of those spots. So there could be truth to that. Maybe that van had other people in there that was hanging out in that spot as well. Maybe. Who knows? Do I have mods? I do, Lady D. But so far, I don't see that much of a problem. Let's block. Okay, you guys don't like. Okay, fine. I'll take this user out of here. There you go.
So she comes over with this bag of shrooms. We decide to relax, light candles, you know. We start popping them. I probably ate like
Emir Sparkle.
3 grams, which is a lot. We're watching funny videos. If you hear heavy breathing, it's not a sex scene. We're watching funny music videos that used to make us laugh. By the way, if you have not seen Mark Gormley music video,
thank you,
Without You, you have to watch it. You have to watch it. So we're watching music videos that kind of make us chuckle. All of a sudden, that hilarity, like I just started laughing. The candles that were lit, like along the wall, I had these candle holders on the wall. The flames started getting long. We were in like my dining area, which was well lit, but the kitchen was black. Like it was pitch black. There was no lights on in it. The one thing I found annoying about this time was my cat. I had the same cat back then.
Which is BBJ, who was her boyfriend.
She seemed to be taunting me. Like,
I have no idea, Shara. Let's see. 2010. Wait a second here. It would be Pete's. It would be Pete's because remember she got BBJ 2004 in Cornwall Island. Then she moved back in with Pete's for 2005. And then 2005, Pete's and her had a 7-year relationship that ended with the transition of her to BB for another 7 years. So that brings us, it matches up. 7 or so years with Pete's from 2005 to about 2012-ish. And then another 7-ish years will bring us to 2020. Yeah, it adds up. Yeah, it's Pete's.
I don't know. She kept walking along the back of my chair. Then we were in the living room. She'd be flopped all over, and she just reminded me of like the Cheshire cat, like following me around and floating around. And she looks like a feather duster, right? Because she's fluffy. So that was playing with my mind, and I was like, "Stop bugging me." She was like staring at me every time.
Right, she got tripped out.
And I love my cat, and I love her around, but in my mind, she was taunting me and she was playing with me. Of course, that's ridiculous, but so we're at the dining room table and I'm looking into the kitchen,
You know what? Sometimes some people get bored. They make like lots of YouTube profiles and then come in saying the most ridiculous stuff. You know what? I'm used to it. This is part of girl world stuff. Hey, MNF, how you doing?
dark kitchen.
Hopefully BBJ is still okay. I'm sure she is. Hopefully Sam is still okay. Shout out to those good cats.
And all I see
Positive vibes
is like
from them.
full big heads. Like huge heads. Just like one looked like a devil. It was like, just these different shape of heads and faces like staring back at me from the darkness. with like big grins. Oh, it was creepy. But I was high, so I kind of knew that they were fake. You know what I mean? Like I had that self-awareness that it's just my mind.
What is she going on with?
So that part I was kind of like cool, you know?
All right, so I'm gonna end this vote. Do you believe this story? 9 out of 10, you say no.
It was this restlessness I didn't like about the shroom trip. It was like I would try to do something, but then my mind would jump to something else, and then I'd remember I was going to do something. It was chaos, you know? Oh, it was horrible. Later that night, I had my hand clenched the whole time. I didn't even realize when I opened it later that night that I had like about 5 grams in my hand clenched. So the sweat made the shrooms absorb into my bloodstream, you know?
Yikes.
Oh man, it just got worse. So another bad mistake, another bad decision we made, and my friend begged me to do this, was to go for a walk.
Right, Sam.
Well, mm,
All right, let me Google something while she's at it.
we went for a walk to the grocery store across the street. It was hot. It was really hot out. At the time, I didn't have air conditioning. I was sweating everywhere, and I'm heavy. So we get into the grocery store. The fluorescent lights in the produce section made everything, the colors, so vivid, like the red peppers, the apples, the green, oh my gosh. It looked like I was in a cartoon. I thought I was in a cartoon. It was not a good place to be. Like, you think that everyone's looking at you, the stock boys, like, what?
All right, so if you're if you're lost, she is now saying that she went to the grocery store while tripping off of shrooms and everything was like very psychedelic. Before that, it was another story about her. At point in time in 2010, she was with Pete's, of course, and her friend came over with a bag of shrooms and they indulged themselves. And she had like what, five? She said 5 grams of shrooms in her fists, and she clenched them tight, and it absorbed into her skin. I'm like, okay, sure. And before that, she was talking about what seems to be a bad trip in an area that is old and has an old abandoned building. So we're at the third story now.
So we get outside.
Who's done shrooms?
I sit down on the pavement to take a break. It's really hot. We just wanted to hang out front of the store. This older homeless guy comes along, and because I'm on shrooms, I'm like super freaked out, like just like paranoid, like oh my god, what's gonna happen? My friend's like, it's okay. Good thing she was there and she was more grounded than I was, because if we were both tripping the way I was, would have been so bad. So he came over to us anyways.
True foodie booty, I should say.
And I was freaking out, of course.
Definitely wanted her cotton.
And I don't remember what he said. I don't remember.
Maybe she was tripping balls.
I just remember my friend being like, let's go, it's time to go. Am I full? Maybe I'll have a couple bites.
All right, 3 huge hot
I
dogs
get up to go.
gonna be finished off by the foods.
And because I was sweaty, I had ass sweat. And the ass sweat, where I was sitting, there was a big fat butt ass sweat mark on the white pavement. And I remember the old homeless guy looking at it going, "Oh, that's nice." Oh
All right, that's funny.
my god. It's like, oh,
Foodie booty soaking.
whatever floats your boat.
Oh, wasn't there a show like that? Wasn't it there a show called like Lie to Me? I wish there was a body language expert to analyze her while she tells these stories to see if she's lying. You know what? We should just all watch Lie to Me series, and then we'll just become experts. And we'll all just sit around on a panel analyzing. She's got that WAP. You mean like that WAB, wet ass booty? The homeless guy wanted that wet ass booty. Mm-mm. Give him some wet ass booty. Mm-mm.
So I went back home. I couldn't sleep. So I watched The Evil Dead. And Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. You have to watch that movie if you're ever tripping, because
All right, Sam says those aren't regular hot dogs. It's Toronto brand. Cool. She's leaking. She's soaking wet. Mm. Let me do that again, Nikki D. She leaking. She's soaking wet. Or maybe we should do birdum bum bum, birdum, birdum bum bum, birdum, to the window, to the wall. Let the sweat drop down my.
yeah. I would just stay away from them if you could, because unless it's something you want to experiment with in life, but there are cultures and things that use hallucinogens to reach a spiritual level.
Talking about the ayahuasca.
So I think to just take them recreationally, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm done with them. I'm done. I just wanted to share my experience with you, because let's face it, there's a lot of people who have been there.
That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Yes, 369. Damn you, fine. Get low.
I think I'm throwing in the towel, guys. But yeah, drugs are bad. Okay. Mr. Gears, Mr. Mackey.
She stank so much they call her Billy Ocean. Oh, you so wrong for that, sunshine.
Anyways, that's it. That's it. That was my my trip. My trip to hell and back. It was something else. Yeah.
I think BB totally just tunes her out. He's just in his whole entire world watching Vikings.
So,
when was this? This was 2017, so they were still pretty, I guess, decent in their relationship.
thank you as always for watching. And until next time, stay best.
And that is it.
Stay best. Stay blessed. Bye, guys.
Reason lessons and every lesson
Right, okay. All right, that was a old school like 2017 Foodie Beauty. She blocked you November 2017. It's been a long time. All right, people. What can I say? We did the original, then we did the throwback. If you just coming in, and you're coming into this throwback, you can always watch the original, watch the replay. Other than that, I asked the question, have you done the shrooms before? And 3/4 of you are saying no. A quarter of you have tripped on the psilocybin before. Okay. Well, I guess you guys can tell me your experience one time. Gal Charlotte says, hey, Monty, TGIF, you're late. It's all good. Positive vibes to you, Gal Charlotte. I wish you the best. Yeah, the end trailer is a bit much. She wasn't so much off knowledgeable with sound equalization. Heck, even right now, she's not really good with sound equalization. I think as a YouTuber, there's certain things you need to figure out. Like, your video quality has to be on par, but your sound has to be equalized, else you get moments where your ending is just way too loud. All right, people, I'm out of here. It is a Friday night for me. It's just a few minutes after 7. I'm sure there's lots of stuff that's going to be coming out. I appreciate you. I'm going to be doing the Sagittarius Shawty video review tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. She got trick. If you don't know what trick is, it's very common, trichomoniasis, which is a common STI caused by a parasite. So usually, if you have the big three, they also will give you um, stuff to help you get rid of trick. So yeah, if you don't know what the big three is, well, do I really have to explain the most common like STI, STDs out there? Yeah, trick is fishy and gross. So true. Anyway, smash that like button, people. Have a good one. Probably will do a video. We'll see. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow, if anything. Take care. Bye bye.